What is a bringer? Good question. A bringer show is a show that is by an independent producer out there, puts together comedy rooms. And the way that they make a living is to get comedians to bring so many people to that show who pay to get in and probably pay for a 2-drink minimum for that show. That's a bringer. You have to bring your own audience. They do it a lot of different ways. Some people, it's like you get a minute for every person you bring. You bring 5 people, you get 5 minutes. You bring 1 person, you get 1 minute. Maybe they have a minimum of 3 people. That's a bringer room where the comedians must bring the audience. 10 comedians. If everybody brings 3 people or more, you've got 30 people in a room. Now, that's kind of problematic in itself, is that it can be exploitive by the producers because they are making a living off of you. So make sure that when you do it, there's something in it for you, and that there's a reason that you're doing it. If you just want the stage time and you've got the friends, bring them, get the stage time. Make sure it's a good venue. You bring them to a terrible venue where everybody is really horrible, they will never support you again. That's your currency of being able to get some shows. If they come and it's a pretty good show, then they'll come to the next one. So be discriminating about which ones you bring them to. Go and see them. Go sit in those shows before you bring people. Because some of them they'll just put anybody up for the amount of people, and the evening of entertainment. It's not an evening of entertainment. It's a train wreck. It's a shit show, they call it. Yeah, make sure you're on a show. You go see one. There's 10, 12 comedians on, and they're all okay, or some of them are really good. Okay, then go back in and book that with that person. Don't take it sight unseen. Trust me. Because your audience members will be unseen forever. If you can do it at a major club, that's good. They have those. Watch out for those, because some of them have a policy that the producer brings in a bringer show. And 2 things. 1, they tell you, oh, you're being booked at this major club, and you're not. Yeah, you are being booked at that club, but you're not being booked by that club. And the talent coordinator, manager, whoever is real owner, is not going to be showing up to a bringer show. And that's kind of what they imply. Then there are some clubs that let their paid regulars come up and say, hey, put me on stage. And that producer has to put that person up on stage right away, which bumps everybody a little bit later. And if a bunch of comedians come in that are paid regulars, say, I want to go up on stage, get bumped, and pretty soon you're going on at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and your friends have already left. They're upset. You're upset, and then you're not going to be in a real place to be doing comedy anyway. So watch out. Again, go and sit in those shows, even if you have to pay for them. Might cost you $5 or something, or see if you can sneak in. That's what I always do. I don't like to pay for stand-up comedy shows if I can help it, because you should know the back door. So that's a bringer room. So again, they have some advantages someplace sometimes. If there's something in it for you, more often than not, they can be very exploitive.